so far. I've seen 2 deer. I picked a not so open tree, so I only have a couple of shots to the field edge here. In my thinking was that they were going to come from this corner and walk this edge, or run out of the woods, out of this corner in front of me, and run basically straight at me, kind of like they did a few days ago. But so I don't know if I got the shot on film. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. He's down right there. He's down. What the heck happened? I was sitting here and I turned because I turned the camera on because I wanted to get those does, or not those does, but those coyotes howling. And I turned around. That 4-pointer's back. But I turned around. Because I was expecting the coyotes to come by. And that 4-pointer showed up. That 4-pointer came to about 10 yards. Stopped. And so I think I filmed him a little bit. But he turned around. I was looking back up towards the north. And I saw another body coming in. He came in. And he got 5 yards, 10 yards. And he looked up directly at me and I immediately started shaking. I gotta call Jordan. And Sid.
Hello.
What are you doing?
I'm at the beer garden.
Just smoked one.
You just killed one?
Yeah.
You kidding me?
No. No,
What was it?
dude, I don't know. He's only got one side, I think. But he's pretty big.
He's pretty big?
I think so, yeah. The one side that he has. The other, yeah. Dude.
Chasing a doe or cruising?
No. So I was sitting here, and so on my left side is the field, and I'm facing the tree, and like, oh, I just spooked off a 4-pointer. But I was standing here facing the tree, and all of a sudden coyotes lit up. And so when the coyotes lit up, I turned around to the north, expecting one of the coyotes to come by. Mm-hmm. And I mean, the coyotes were close. And so So I turned and I was like, well, I'm going to shoot a freaking coyote if it comes by. Right. So I'm standing here and my freaking arm's numb from the saddle, like the way I was standing. Right. But that 4-pointer, he came in to about 10 yards and he stopped and he was just staring behind him. And I was like, what is he staring at? And so I looked back behind him and I just saw the one side that he had and it was real tall and heavy.
Oh, man.
And I was like, oh my gosh. So I started shaking. Yeah. I started shaking and stuff. And he came in probably 5 yards.
5 yards?
Yeah. Like in the just inside the woods, dude. And I think I got it all on film too. It was kind of hard because he was so close and he was staring at me the one time. And I'm looking at him dead at probably 30 yards.
Okay.
Dude, I shot him and just blood I think I exploded his heart.
Fucking them chill zones are bad, dude.
Dude, I'm shaking so bad. But I'll send you pictures when I get down.
Yeah, dude, send me some pictures.
Yeah, I will, man.
Hello?
Hey, what are you doing?
Nothing, what are you doing?
Nothing. You want to come help me track this buck?
Sissy, you want to go get Dada's deer? You want to get Dada's deer? Where do I go?
All right, baby.
Come on, Sissy.
I love you.
I love you.
Bye. Okay. Well, I'm gonna pull this stamp down and I'm gonna go track this or go get hands on this thing. Arrow there. Blood all the way up on those trees there. But I'm gonna leave that there for Ruby to track. There he is. Must have broke that one side off, but yeah, not too shabby. What do you think? Oh, that's good for it. What do you think?
Why does it only have one antler?
It broke it off. What is that? What is that? Is that deer? A deer? What do you think about that? Whoa. Deer. Hi, deer. What do you think? Oh, yeah. This is a little bit better daylight of him. So basically, just kind of to wrap the video up. So this is the first deer I've ever killed out of a saddle. It was honestly a great experience. I kind of stood up on that platform
and I spun around, and I watched a lot of videos on how to do that, on how to kind of shoot from behind you. And that was supposed to be one of the things about the saddle, is you can pretty much shoot 360. And I did find that was pretty much the case with this one. So it's really hard to pull off a shot. So I'm right-handed, so anything coming from my right is going to be hard to pull off a shot. And I was standing there, or I was sitting there, and a coyote lit up straight south of me, really far away. And then all of a sudden, a whole pack of them lit up to the north. There was a kind of the timber I was hunting. There's a little field on the other side of that timber to the north of me, and it sounded like those coyotes were right there. So I stood up and I turned, and I was like, well, if I'm not seeing any deer, I didn't see a single deer after that button buck and doe came by. So I was like, well, if I'm not going to see any deer, my thinking was I'll shoot if a coyote comes by. So I stood up on that platform, spun, had the tethered like right across my right shoulder. I didn't want it on the left shoulder because I figured it would be a lot harder to aim with it on my left shoulder. So I had it on my right shoulder, and as I'm standing there for a little bit, and then I heard something walking, and I thought it was a coyote. So I grabbed my bow, which I didn't turn the GoPro on, so that's kind of why I'm sort of explaining this. But I reached around the tree, grabbed my bow, and I was standing there with the camera arm, you know, right on my right hand where I can move it, standing there with my bow in my left hand, and all of a sudden, out of that thicket to my north, you know, a 4-pointer pops out, and I videoed him a little bit, and then he kept looking back, and you can kind of see it in the video, and then this guy showed up, and he was banging branches and everything else, and he came in, and he actually saw me move. The tree I was in, I wasn't expecting him to come from that way. He came basically straight at the tree, and in the video you could see him look at me several times, and I was moving around and stuff, and finally that last like swoosh that the camera makes, and then I shoot. That was basically like, as soon as he turned his head, I elbowed the camera, and so I could get it like away from me so I could turn a little bit, and I basically just turned and pulled back all in one motion, and he stopped and looked at me, and you know, I put it, it's a little bit lower than I thought it was, but it's right in that pocket, and when we field dressed him out, it sliced, one of the blades sliced through the heart, and the other one completely sliced through one of his lungs. So then that lung was completely deflated, and he ran 30 yards. So it was the first deer I killed with my new arrow setup, with my new bow, my eBay bow, and my saddle. So lots of learning experiences this year, but I am so pumped about this deer. This is one of the most rewarding deer I've ever shot. Just from, you know, the time and energy that it took to hang the set, and that was my like third or fourth time running the saddle. You know, getting used to the saddle, getting used to like the lightweight run and gun type of hunting. And also is on a new piece of property that I've never hunted before. Just, you know, so many things had to come together. This is just, I mean, everything came together for me here, and I'm just super excited. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching this. I really appreciate it. I got some really cool videos coming down the pipe, so be sure to stay tuned. Thank you so much for all of your love and support. I really appreciate it. See you on the next one.